Hello friends, today in this tutorial we will be building a WhatsApp web UI clone inside the Tailwind CSS. So Tailwind CSS is a very famous CSS framework and it is loved by many CSS developers, front-end developers. So you can see that this is the interface that we will be building here. So basically you have different contacts here. In the left hand side you have this profile picture. So this is a similar interface that you see on side WhatsApp web. Whenever you open WhatsApp inside your PC or laptop, you go to this website which is whatsappweb.com. This is a similar interface that you see. So we will try to replicate it using Tailwind CSS. This is a website here, whatsappweb.com. So we will try to replicate this. You will see this is the profile picture. Here you can search your contacts. Then there is this message button and settings button, emoji button. And this is last seen today at 14:46. This is all the design that you see here alongside with the profile picture, name of the person, and all these messages. And then you see this text field also where you can write your message. Then also you can also send a picture as well. So you can see that all these contacts, guys, we are fetching this from random user API. So we are just loading these test contacts that you see right here. So if you scroll down, new contacts will be added here. You will see that. So we are fetching all these contacts from a API called as random user API. You have seen this API, random user API. So basically we are fetching all this data which is coming from this inside JavaScript. So we will try to replicate this, guys. This is the interface. So first of all, hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well if you are new to the channel, and hit the notification bell icon. So we will try to replicate it using Tailwind CSS. Tailwind CSS is if I show you Tailwind CSS, basically this is a framework that we will try to use inside this. So you can see that this is the very nice framework for developers, front-end developers. It is mostly liked by people which don't like to write the custom CSS. So basically the headline says that rapidly build modern websites without ever leaving your HTML. So this is the tagline and it proves as well. So it contains a utility classes that you can use to design your interfaces. So similarly, we will be designing this WhatsApp clone that you see here inside your screen. So let's start building this application. So all the source code regarding this application, guys, I have written a complete blog post on my tutorial website codingshiksha.com. So here I have given this source code. So basically this is the design that we will be building here. So inside the description of this live stream I have given this source code. So go to the description and you can copy paste all the source code. So it contains this index.html file. That's it. This is all the design. So now let's get started. So if you're watching it for the very first time, guys, so this is our follower goal here. You can see that it is just complete my follower goal that is appearing right here, 50 subscribers. So subscribe it if you are new to the channel, and let's start building this application. So now we will be building a WhatsApp folder, and inside this we will create index.html file, and here basically we will have a title which is WhatsApp web clone UI. Basically it will be completely responsive, so it will be nicely looking at the mobile phones and the tablet devices as well. So don't want to worry about it. 7 people are watching the stream, guys. If you are new to the channel, please hit the red subscribe button, also hit the like button as well. So we will be using Tailwind CSS for doing this. So for including the Tailwind CSS Cdn, guys, you also need to include it Cdn. So simply what you need to do is that you need to copy paste the CDN which you see right here. Just after the title, paste the CDN, Tailwind CSS. So now you can use all the classes of Tailwind. So it is now very much easy. So after this, basically what I will do is that I will open this with live server and we will build it side by side so that you can also see what I am writing like this. So we will build like this side by side. So basically, first of all guys, we will now build our inside we will write the HTML alongside with the CSS classes as well. So here first of all we will have a div which will have let me write the div here first of all, and inside this we will have a site section, and inside this div we will have a set of classes. First class will be w-full, and then we will have horizontal screen, and basically we will have flex class attached to it, and we will be giving a border to it of t8 like this. So now basically you will now see, if I see this, if I zoom it, you will now see there is a gray border which is showing here. This is all coming because of this class here that we attached here, which is t8. You can change this to t4 as well. So basically it will be, if you increase the value, the border will be higher. I think 10 is the highest value, so you can see that. So we will be using 8, and then so basically if you see here, this is the border here. So now we need to change its color to green color. We don't need this gray color. So there is also a class in Tailwind to achieve this, which is green border. So after this we will say green border. So if I write this, the class will change to green. If I see here, border t8, background we also need to change to black. So now you can see the background has been successfully changed to black color. Green border, let me see why it is not applying it. Green border. So you can see that guys, the background has been changed to black. So BG black, BG stands for background, and you can also change it to white as well. Any color, BG yellow, green, any color. So here we will say BG black. So these are the set of classes that Tailwind supports guys, which is very awesome feature inside Tailwind that I like about it. So after this guys, what we need to do is that inside our a site section we need to give a class of bg dash gray 200, and after this we need to use the overflow class y auto, and after this we need to give it a border which is border dash r from the right hand side, and we will change it the color of gray 800, and basically it will be relative, the positioning will be relative block. So now you can see that. So after inside this block guys, we will have another div which will be uh, having these classes, which is flex, and we need to center the items, so we will say item center px4. Px stands for padding in the x direction. So now you can see it has got padding from the x direction, which you can see that. And also we need to give the padding from the y direction, so py dash 3. So now you can see it has got padding from the y direction as well, so you can see that. So after this guys, we also need to now say div, another div which will be having a class of flex1, and inside this we will show a image. Basically this will be the image that we will be using. You can use any image of your choice. It is totally up to you. So Control C, copy it. So now you can see the image is now showing here. You can see that this is the image. So now we need to style this image using Tailwind. It is very simple. We will be attaching this class which is W11, which is width 11, height 11, height to also 11, and then basically we will make it as rounded full. So it will make it rounded like this. So it is that simple. You can see that, guys. So basically you can also manipulate this W8, totally dependent upon how you need to do it. So it is totally flexible. You can change the width and the height, and also you can change the rounded to full. So basically this is looking similar to this here. This is the thing like this. So after this, guys, what we need to do is that after this image is done, we now need to move to the next section, which is inside this section. Basically we will be showing a SVG image. So SVG, so basically this is the SVG we need to say. I have given all the source code in the description of this video, guys. So basically this is the SVG. This is there. So I will just paste it here. So you can see this is the SVG that you see here, guys. This is the black color. And also we need to close this SVG tag. So format this. Now we need to style this. So what we can do is that first of all we can attach the div class here, flex1, and we can make the text in the right direction. And also we need to uh, style this SVG. So here we need to attach the class here which is inline W, which is stands for width, and you can see that also height to 6, and then basically height to 6, MR, margin from the right position to 4. So you can see that how it is changing on the right hand side. Just notice here. And basically there is a class to change your cursor to pointer whenever you hover onto this. So basically there is a pre-built class which is cursor pointer. So what it will do is that if you change your hover onto this, this will change the pointer to this direction. It is clickable. So it is so easy. So this is a utility class which is there inside Tailwind that you can use it. So after this, guys, what we can do is that uh, we will have another SVG after this. So inside this SVG now, guys, this will be, let me paste it here. So will be the message button that you see, guys, here. This is a message button. And here we need to style this. So in order to style this, once again, we will use the inline class. We will make the width to 6, height to also 6, and we will give margin from the right position to 3, and again cursor to pointer. So once again when we hover onto this, it will change to like this. So it is taking this shape here, you can see that. Long way to go, but we are styling it. And lastly, we will have once again another SVG here. So if you're watching it for the very first time, guys, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. So right here. So now we will have these three dots, which is for settings. So now we once again need to style this. So we will attach the Tailwind classes to this SVG element as well. So once again, we will make it inline W6, which is width to 6, height to also 6, cursor, pointer. So now you can see that. Now it is successfully styled here. So this completes this section, guys, which is this one. It is over. So now we will move to the next section, which is this search bar section. I think this section is over, which is this one, flex items. So now we will have the next section, which is there inside this, which is for the input field. So inside this, guys, we will have a simple form. So this will be for the input field where we can search our contacts. So basically inside this form, we will have a div. So first of all, basically we will give this classes, Tailwind classes. So basically this will be a search bar class and px padding to 4, py to 2 and w full. Width will be full here. And then basically here we will be attached this. The position will be relative. Text gray class will be there, 600. Shade and focus within. This is a pseudo class, text gray 200. And after this, guys, what we need to say that we need to have a span tag. So inside this span tag, we will have the button. We will have a button. So if I just you will not see the button here yet, but the button is hidden here. So we need to first of all change its background color to see the button, but the button will not be seen here. So what we need to do is that, so here the button type is submit, and and we also need to give a this button will be having SVG image. So inside this button we will have this SVG. This is a button that you can see here. Let me paste it. So paste this inside this button. So basically if I paste it, so here we need to give some classes to this button, which is first of all I will give classes to the span tag, which is the position will be absolute, inset y 0. We will make the left to 0 as well. Position will be flex, items center, and PL to 2. And then we will be attaching the classes to the button element. So this will be equal to P1, and it should be focusing outline to none, and focus, we will be having a shadow to the button, shadow outlay, and let me say what are the classes here. Outline none. So the next class will be for the background color. So if I say this, so basically background will be white. So you will see this is the button that you see here. So basically here the type, if I see here, uh, let me see, the button element, this is the classes that needs to be attached. So this is for the button here, guys. You can see this is a search field, and after this we will have a simple input field after this span tag, which ends here. Then we'll have an input field, input type search. You can see that name will be, name is not required. Basically the placeholder will be search or start a new chat. Autocomplete will be off, and basically here we will now style this using Tailwind. So it is now very simple. What you need to do is that inside this we will have to attach classes w full padding to 2 py padding. We need to make the text small, and text color we need to change to white. Background we need to change to gray 600, and we need to make it rounded full. And then basically we also need to say PL10 padding from the left position. We need to focus outline none. So basically whenever we focus we need to remove this outline, and then also we also need to focus, we need to change the background to white. So now you can see that. And also when we focus we need to change the text color to 900. You can see that this is our text field which is ready. So if you're watching it for the very first time, guys, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. So I see people are joining in and some comments are there. Wow, early morning stream. Yeah. So if you're watching it for the very first time, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well, guys. We have this subscriber goal and I see people are not subscribing it. So first of all, hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. Your name will be coming right here in the stream if you subscribe it. So hit the red subscribe button, you will see the magic. So basically we are now styling this input field right here, guys. You can see that. So you can see that here we can write something here. So after this, guys, this form ends right here. after this form, after this div here, uh, let me see, form, these are the two divs out there. If you see, let me, a site tag, this is the a site element guys which we constructed. This is the a site that you see here. Basically, let me copy this, so paste it here. So this is the section guys that we constructed, if you see closely. So this is the actual section. So now we will move to the next section guys, which is the actual messages section that you see on this screen. We have this section here which is this where all the messages will be coming, and here there's text field where you can write your message. So it is very easy to write here. Let me now construct it now. So first of all, we will have this main element. So we will be giving a ID to it of message body. And first of all, we need to write some custom CSS as well, guys. Let me just write this. So just make a style tag, and here we will write it for the all the elements. So there will be this pseudo class which is WebKit scroll bar, and here we need to provide a width of 8 pixels. So whenever you scroll your page, this scroll bar will be shown. Some more classes, this one, these are pseudo classes. Whenever you hover onto this, so basically now you will see a scroll bar which is there. And after this guys, what we need to do is that we need to target our element which is a site, and inside this we need to give it a width of 40 rem. So now you can see the width has successfully changed to 40 rem. You can see that the width has been successfully changed here. And basically we will write here green text class. So here we need to change the color to 00 A884, and then the green background. So this is the green background, and here we need to change the color to this one 0084. So next we again have green border. So for this also border color needs to be changed to again this color which is this one. So now you can see at the right top side the border is successfully changed to green color. Now basically we will target the main header and a side header as well. So for this we need to change the background color to this color which is 2A2F32. So now you can see this background color has been successfully changed here. You can now see this is the background color is changed. You can choose any color of your choice. The color combination totally depends upon your own application. So I am just showing the layout, how to design that. And then basically uh, we will now target the main footer class. So for the footer guys, we have a different background color, which is this background color 1E2428. After this, guys, we will target this search bar class. We will target also the message class and a side messages. So for both these three elements, we need to change its background color to this color, which is 323739. So the background color is changed, guys. You can see that. So now, guys, up till now, it is now complete here. So let me see here. So now we need to design the next part, guys, which is for the messages section. So just scroll down, and here inside this element we will now write. Basically, we will first of all attach some Tailwind classes to it to make the layout. So we need to say W full. So basically what it will do, it will shift the sidebar section to its own width here. So now it has W full section. So this is the utility classes that Tailwind provides you. W full, which is width full. BG WhatsApp. So BG WhatsApp, guys, we will write this custom class here, which is BG WhatsApp. So inside this class, we need to provide a URL, which is the background color. First of all, needs to be changed to this color, which is 0D1418. This is, I think it's a black color. Background image, we need to change to this URL. You can take any URL of your choice. This is totally up to you. So this is the image we are taking. You can also, I think this image is not loading, but you can just type on Google here, WhatsApp wallpapers. You can use this. So let me use any image that I want to. Let me use this image, copy image address. So let me paste it. So now you can see that, guys, it is got a special background here. You can see that. So now we need to style this background for the image. So first of all, what we will say, so 6 people are watching the stream, guys. First of all, hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. Background size will be inherit. Background position will be top. So if I refresh it, and background repeat property will be repeat. So if you now refresh it, guys, so now your image is successfully looking here. You can see that. So in this, we are not using any sort of background image, and I am not liking this background image. So let me just remove it. Just remove it, and now you will simply see the background color only. So after this, guys, we will move to the HTML section. So here we will attach more Tailwind classes. So just drag down, and here we will make this section relative and overflow. There is also a overflow y auto class of Tailwind. Basically, guys, we have different a if you want to use Tailwind inside Visual Studio, there is an extension which comes is very handy. So if you just search it, Tailwind, and this is the extension. Basically, this is Tailwind CSS IntelliSense. So whenever you are developing applications using Tailwind CSS in Visual Studio, this is the autocomplete extension is there. So simply install this. So basically now to use this extension inside Visual Studio, what we need to do is that, let me use it here. So I think we need to create this configuration file inside our root directory. So we will create this. So Tailwind config.js. So inside this config.js file, we need to first of all, so if you see here, what you need to write inside this config file, it's I think uh, yeah, this is the code that you need to write here. So if you write this code, simply paste it. So wherever you are developing your application, so just, so we have this in same directory, so I will simply say like this. So now if you see here, if you see your classes overflow, you can see the suggestions coming here. So now this is a very handy Visual Studio extensions which shows you all the classes of Tailwind inside this autocomplete. So whenever you are developing it, you see a clearer idea which class to use. So you don't need to remember all the classes. So I think it's a very good extension. You should definitely install it, Tailwind CSS IntelliSense. So now we will start our development process. So this makes it very much easy. So now after this guys, inside this main section, we will have div, another div tag. So 9 people are watching the stream guys. First of all, hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. So inside another div, we will have another div, another div, another div, and inside this we will have an image. So basically guys, this is the image that we need to show. So this is a user profile image. You can use any image of your choice, but I am using this image. If I paste this image, so you can see that this is the image here. So we need to now style this using Tailwind. You can see that. So now this is the user image that you see here. This is, we need to do like this. And so now we need to attach the classes. So guys, hit the subscribe button as well because our subscriber goal is 50 subscribers for this stream. So hit the red subscribe button if you haven't. So basically what we need to do is that here we need to attach the classes. So first of all, we will style this image. So we will make the width as 11, height to also 11, and basically we will make the rounded to full. So this will make this image as rounded. So you can see that inside at the top position, the image is successfully rounded. It is appearing right here. You can see that. So this is exactly what we wanted. So after this, we need to also uh, assign a MR, which is margin from the right position, to 4. And also we need to change this to flex class and also flexed 1. And this is the outer div guys, which is flex item center. We will make the items in the center position. Padding we will change to 4 and py to 3. You can see that. So someone has subscribed inside this. Let me have this. 11 Junior is subscribed the channel. Thank you very much 11 Junior for subscribing to Coding Shiksha. So hit the red notification bell icon as well. So now in the outer div guys, which is main header, we will attach this class Z40. So this is for the Z index, and this will be the sticky portion, and we will be giving top 0, right 0, right 0, left to also 0. These are the different positions that you see guys. You can see that. Next we have this, give a background color of text gray 400, like this. So after this guys, after this image, we need to have another div. Inside this div we will have this paragraph. So this will be the name. So I will write this name. You can now see the name is written. The second one is last seen today at 14:46. You can change the time accordingly. So if I see you can see that last seen today at 14:46. This is the name. So it is clearly, you can see that the interface is looking good. Something like this. So we need to now style this. For now styling it guys, it is very easy. We will need to attach some classes. So we need to make the text medium. MD stands for medium, and we need to make the font bold class, and then we need to make the text white. So that's it. You can see that how easy it is to in Tailwind CSS. And similarly we need to make the text small here, so SM, and now we need to change the to gray color 400. So you can see that this is the interface here. You can see that. So now this portion is complete guys. We also need this search icon, this search bar, and this settings icon. So for this, what we need to do is that we need to attach this. So now for doing this, this portion ends here. You can see that this portion ends here. This is the flex portion. This is ends here. So now we will move to the next portion, which is again a div. And here basically we will have a SVG. This will be for the search icon. Basically, if you see here, we will have this search icon. So if you now see guys, we will have this search icon which is not visible. Now we need to attach the classes. So basically, first of all, we will have the flex1 text right, and here inside our SVG we will need to style this also. So first of all, we will make it inline W6, height 6, and cursor pointer, so margin from the right position 5. So this is your icon guys, which is there. You can see that it changes to cursor, position changes to pointer. You can see that. Then we need to have these three settings icon guys, which is very much necessary. We will have another SVG. So this time, once again, we will have this. So again, we need to attach some classes to it, guys, which is very much simple. The same classes will be there. Inline, W6, width, height to also 6, cursor, pointer. That's it. So this is your header portion is almost complete, guys. You can see that this is the name, this is the last seen today, this is the search icon, this is that icon. So this is almost complete. So also hit the like button, guys. Subscribe the channel as well. Please increase the poll, that is subscriber goal. Only one subscriber is there. We need to reach 50 subscribers in this stream. And so after this section, guys, what we need to do is that this is complete now, which is we will move out of this. So 1, 2, 3. So this section is complete. So basically we will now move to the next section, which is main messages. So this has got this class main messages and block px padding 4 padding py3. So also, guys, we also need to write the custom css. Let me complete the custom css here after this. So this main messages class, guys, we need to change its background to this color, which is this one, 0e 1921 f0. So this is the class here, we have attached it. So after this main messages, yeah, this is a class here, main messages, guys. You can see that inside this we will have a div. Inside this we will have another div. So first of all, let me give it a class of flex justify end. So inside this div, basically here we will be showing the single message. So basically this will be rounded TL LG, this will be large, and this will also be rounded. These are all Tailwind classes, rounded BLG, BLLG, text gray 200, and it will be rounded LG, and we need to show a user face, so we will use the user class. Margin bottom from 4, padding from the X position 4, padding from the Y position 2. This is all the classes which is attached here. Now let me show you the message, which is very simple. Uh, so this span tag, if you see here, if I paste this code, guys, I will summarize you what is happening. Just wait. You can see this is the first message that you see. Hey, thought I would reach you to say how are you. You can see this is an emoji, which is SVG image, and this is a time here 1300, and this is, I think this image is not loading. uh, Error occurred. So here you can use any image of your own choice, but you can see this is a message here. This is a similar message that is seeing here, right here. So basically there are some Tailwind classes which are used to do this, guys, which is very simple. If I show you all these classes in work, guys, you can see this is the width it is controlling. If I change the width to 5, the width will change. This is the user SVG. This is the current color that is there. So inside our custom CSS, guys, it is very much important that you give a color to it. Let me paste all these styles here. So these are all the classes, guys. So paste it. So now you can see we have attached a background color to this message. You can see, hey thought I would reach you. So this background color, you can change this. So this is the background color that we are using here. You can just change to any color. You can see that any color you can change it to. It is totally up to you which color you need to write here. So we will be using that color, which is this one. So after this, guys, what we need to do is that if you now see this is the message body. This is main messages. This is the thing that we are talking about. So basically this is now ending here. If I format this, so svg span and then div. So here we will be writing another section, guys, which will be for the another message which will be coming from the user which you are chatting with. So again, this will be flex class. So again, if I paste it here, guys, you will now see uh, basically this is the message which will be coming from the opposite side. So now you can see that, guys. Hi Pal, I am doing good. How have you been? So we need to change this to black color. So let me change it. Just wait. So here inside your custom style sheet, you can change the color. Uh, this is the color here. So here we need to change this color. What was the color? 262 D31. This is the color. So now you can see that. So basically, guys, we now have these messages coming here. This is that you sent, and this is the person the person you are chatting with. You can customize these colors accordingly to your own application. So basically we have this message. You can also fetch all these messages from a database if you are building this application. So basically this is a SVG image here. You can see that, guys, for this embedding these emojis, all this stuff, SVG. You can also use icons. It is totally up to you. And then after that, guys, we will, so this section is over now. We will have another section which is having flex and justify and So inside this, guys, what we have is another div. So this time basically we will have this svg. Once again we will now see, if I paste it, this is a content which is there inside this. This is again a user svg image, you can see that. So now we will style it, guys. So basically these are all the messages that are coming here. So just look at the styles, the Tailwind CSS classes. First of all, we need to give it a class of a single message. So this will change its background color. And then we need to make it rounded, TRLG. So this will make it rounded. Then we need to make the text color to gray color, and the shade will be 200. You can now see. And then this will be rounded. Rounded from BRLG. And this will be having the user class MB margin bottom 4, PX padding from the X position 4, PY2. You can now see. So you can see all these classes are attached here. So you can see that. So basically, guys, these are the same messages here. All the classes will be pretty much the same. So you need to just copy paste it here. So basically we have different, all these messages here. So what I can do is that I can simply copy paste, as you have understand the one class. So one more people have subscribed it. Let me read out its name. Roshik Dhuval is subscribed to my channel Coding Shiksha. Thanks Roshik Dhuval for subscribing it. Also hit the notification bell icon. Another person has subscribed it. Let me read out its name. Warzone is subscribed to it. So thank you very much Warzone for subscribing to this channel. Please hit the notification bell icon as well. So our subscriber goal is going pretty fast, which is reached up to 4%. So now guys, what is remaining here, if you see here, our so what we can do is that we can copy paste some more messages which are there. You can see inside this interface you can have as many messages. So this all messages will be coming from a database if you are building the application from real world application. But for this design we are just copying some dummy messages. So what we can do is that paste it here. So now you can see that guys, we have some more messages coming. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Some more messages. Div. Let me paste it guys. So this will be pretty much the same classes are used here guys. You can see that if I show you now. So you can see all these messages are there. You can see the user message, the message here. And now basically we need to build out this input field. So inside this guys, you can see that we are using this main footer section here. So main footer class, and basically you can change this color to any color. It is totally up to you. This footer color, text uh, red as well, any shade that you can apply. If you see here, this will change its background color inside the footer. If you see clearly, I think the subscriber goal is let me hide this. So basically guys, you will now see this color is changed here. So we are just embedding these SVG icons that you see guys. You can see here SVG icons. This is for this and we are making flex item center padding from the X position Y to 1. So this is a section here. Basically it is sticky. It is just sticky here at the bottom of the screen here. So once again we need to change it to text gray 400. You can now see. So now basically guys, we need to have a input field. So after this we need to have a input field. So div, inside another div we will have form. So inside the form guys, we will have a div which will contain the input field, which is type search. So basically this will be a search field. If you refresh, there will be a search field out there. You can see that. Here you can write your messages, but we need to do, let me do it. So as you can see, we are styling this input field guys. So what we need to do is that input type search, uh, and after this we also need to give it a placeholder, type a message, and autocomplete will be off. So now we need to attach the classes to this input field guys. So the first class we will attach is the Tailwind class, which is relative position text gray to 400 600. We need to focus within, this is a pseudo class, focus within text gray 200. So when you focus, the text will change to this. And also in the parent div, we need to change the div class to relative text gray 600. We need to focus within text gray 200. This is the style guys that we have given. I think uh, yeah, I think we have given wrong classes. This is the class for the div. So for the input field guys, we will be attaching the message input class, the CSS class that we defined, w full, which will make the width to full. So now you can see that if I show you, this will make this width to full. And also we need to give padding from the Y position 3. We need to make the text small and also the color of the text to white. BG we need to change to background to gray 700. So now you can see that uh, white color is there. And I think we need to also make it rounded. So rounded full, TL padding from the left position, and also we need to focus outline. Uh, when we focus the input field, we need to remove the outline. So this is a pseudo class, and also we need to change its background color to white whenever we focus. You can now see the background color is changed to white. So these are pseudo classes, guys, inside Tailwind, which makes the job way more easier. And also one other pseudo class, whenever we focus, we also need to change its text color to gray color, which is 900. So this is now complete, guys. You can see that it is looking nice here. And I need to make like this. I think some things are remaining here still. We have made a mistake in doing so. So let me just see. And also we need to style also this. We haven't given the classes yet. So right here, we also need to give this parent class, which is flex grow. So if you do this, now you can see it will have full width. You can see that. You will also see this mic button. So now you can see that we have this full width. And also, guys, we need to give this classes, which is padding from the X position, padding from the Y to width to also full. So this is now looking pretty good here, guys. You can see we now need this mic button to have this. So this will complete this application. So for embedding the mic button, guys, it is very simple. The last but not least, we have this mic button. Simply copy paste this. So basically after this, we have this mic section. That's it. So if I now refresh it, guys, you will now also see this mic button. So basically, sorry, this is the mic button here. You will now see the mic button as well. So for doing this, guys, we have attached these classes, which is very much easy. Flex, none. We shifted to the right position, text to right, inline W6, width to 6, height to 6, and cursor pointer we have changed it. So whenever we hover onto this, the pointer will change to this clickable. So now, guys, we need to fetch the contacts, dynamic contacts, whenever we load the page from a external API called as random user. So basically it generates, you can see random people with a profile picture, birthday, all this stuff. So with the name, email address, all this. So we need to fetch this using simple JavaScript. So basically whenever you load your page, all these contacts will be loaded like this. So for this, guys, it is very simple. First of all, we also need to give it the template for this. So right here at the very top, we will write the template. So this will be the template for dynamic contacts. So for this, guys, we will be having to write this. So this template, we will have a template tag here, right here at the very top. We will have a tag template. So we will give it a ID so that we can target in JavaScript. Sorry, this is ID, not message. So message block. So inside this, guys, we will have a div. So inside this, we will have image. We will give it a not give the source, but we will be giving the classes, which is W11, height to also 11. We will make that image round to full, and we will give it a ID to that field here which is person headshot. So here the image will be dynamically posted using JavaScript. So we have given this ID, and similarly we will have two more fields here which will be holding the person name and person. You can now see this is a person name and this is the actual message. So after this we will have the actual time like this. So we need to also give these classes which are message text gray to 300, padding 4, padding from the white 3, border B, border gray 700. And also we need to give it a class of flex item center, and the position is relative. And here we will give the width class which is w dash 1 by 6. This is a class, and for this it will be 5 slash 6. And also text SL, this is extra large, small, this is white, truncate, all this. So right here, if you see here, we haven't seen anything, but we now need to write some JavaScript. So right here at the bottom, in order to fetch this, we will go right here to the bottom here. So we will have the script tag. So basically we will make the request to this random user API. First of all, we will say const object div. We will document.get element by ID. So we will say that get the actual message body, and then we will say person API URL. So this is the URL that we will be hitting, guys, which will be random user me slash API. And for the template, we have given this ID, which is message block. So when we scroll this, guys, scroll to the top, we need to uh, calculate the height, scroll height, like this. So now we will run a simple for loop. So we will only be showing 25 contacts dynamically. So this loop will start from 0 up till 25, I plus plus. So inside this, we will now make a fetch request to this API, which is https random user slash API. Instead, we can use the person API URL. So then it will return a promise, guys. We will handle this promise using dev. This will change to JSON, and then this data will be coming. So we can simply say so inside this data, guys, we will just copy paste it. So basically, if you do this, your contacts will be coming from this API. That's it. So this is very simple JavaScript. It is just parsing the response. If you refresh it now, so if you now see, now you can see your contacts coming here, random contacts 25. If you scroll here like this, total 25 records are there alongside with your profile picture. So instead of, if you're building a real world application, all these records will be coming from your database once the user signs up for a new account inside WhatsApp Messenger. You will fetch the profile picture, name, and their description. This is the time of the messages sent here. This is actual message. And here you will type your message, guys. This is how you send the media. This is the emoji. These are the messages last seen today. This is search icon. So first of all, guys, please hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button. Subscribe the channel as well by hitting the red subscribe button. And let me take your questions if you have any sort of questions. So सर मुझे कोडिंग सीखना है तो कहाँ से सीख लूँ? You can learn coding by watching YouTube videos. You can learn a lot of things by also purchasing courses from udemy.com or coursera.com. All these websites support different courses. So now you can ask your questions, guys, if you have any sort of question. So I have started a new poll, guys. If you hit the red subscribe button and like button, please press yes, or if you no. So let me also show the website, guys. The website traffic is really good. HTML. So I will now create this out from scratch, guys. On the channel, you can see that building this application and that YouTube channel. So I will now create this title, just give it a title, that YouTube channel layout UI clone in HTML and CSS. So we will make it side by side, guys, just to see if you can see on your screen. So I will open this with the open with live server. So I will make it side by side so that you can see also what is happening right here at the screen. So first of all, I will write the HTML and then we will go styling this HTML. So it will be a long video over an hour. So just hit the like button if you are new to the channel. So first of all, we will have a header class, which is this class mest head. Inside this, guys, we will have menu button classes, and here we will be having font awesome. Guys, if we will also be using font awesome, so in the video description you will find out the CDN for font awesome. So it provides you with a lot of icons which are there. So basically just include the CDN. So right here at the very top you need to include the CDN. Just after the title you need to include these CDNs here. So just include the CDN of font awesome. And now if you see here, if I do it, just float this window, and now we need to write this font icon. So basically, guys, the class which we will be giving it to, the class will be FA bars. And you can see that this is the menu icon which is shown here. You can see that. And we will also be giving an attribute to it of area hidden to true. So just give it a attribute of area hidden to true. So just refresh it now. You can now see the icon appearing here. So after this, guys, we will have a simple logo of YouTube. So basically this logo is also available. If you refresh it, we will have a href. This will not go to anything. Inside href we will have h1, and inside h1 we will display this class which is fa YouTube logo icon. So now you will also see a YouTube icon appearing here, guys. You can see that FA YouTube logo icon. This can also be Facebook. If you change it to Facebook, it can be Facebook. It can either be, let's suppose, Twitter. All these logos, social media websites are supported, guys. You can see that. So it can be anything. You can now see. So basically here we are choosing YouTube here for the YouTube clone application. And after that, guys, we will have another class which is site search. So here basically here you can have a simple input field with the help of which you can search videos. So this will be input type of search, and basically the placeholder will be search like this. And here we will be attaching the classes to it of search. If you see here, search input. So if you're watching it for the very first time, guys, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel. So area label, we will be giving it as search. So after this, guys, what we need to do is that uh, we will have a button here. Basically the button have the class of search button, and here we will be giving a area label to it of search like this. And inside this button, guys, basically we will have a logo of, sorry, font awesome icon. Again we will be giving a I tag. So we will be giving a class to it. So this time this will be search icon. So search. So if you now see, there will be a search icon available here. So this is the advantage of using font awesome, guys. It provides you with all the icons which are necessary for the application. So then we will have area hidden once again. This will be true. That's it. So this is your input field which is ready, guys. Now we will move to the next portion, which is the user menu. So user menu. So inside user menu, guys, we will have a button here. Basically, this will be first of all in order to upload a video. So area label which will be upload. So inside this button, guys, we will have a font awesome icon, FA upload. So this will be a upload icon. You can see that, and also area hidden to true. And after that, we will have another button here similar to this, which will be again we'll be having the class of btn area label. This time this will be for YouTube apps. So basically the all the buttons that you see on the official website of YouTube, we are having the icons here. So again we will use the font awesome icon. So this time we will be attaching the class of FA upload. Sorry, this time th. So this is the YouTube app icons that you see right here, guys. And area hidden, once again this will be to true. And then we got our notification icon, guys. This is very much easy. Area hidden to true. So then again we will have FA bell icon. Sorry, this will be the I tag. FA bell. So this is a notification bell icon that you see. Area hidden to true. So button, once again, the second fourth button inside this, guys, which will be for the account. This will be label, sorry. This will be for the notifications. And for the account, guys, we have this again, this font awesome class, which is FA user circle. So now you will see this is a user circle. This is all the four icons that you see: upload icon, YouTube apps icon, YouTube notification, and YouTube account. So this is all done, and area hidden to true. So after this, guys, this section ends here inside the header section. This is the end of header section. So we can simply write a comment, end of header section. So basically, if you want to style it side by side, you can also do it. We can make a simple style sheet in order to style this document. So basically, we can include this file style sheet href style.css. Let me make it side by side so that you better understand. So style.css. So we will now target this class, guys, which we have given, which is header section. So that's a lot of CSS to write inside this live stream, guys. So keep watching it. So hit the like button. So root element, we need to change the font size to 10 pixel. This is applied to all the elements. So gray text will be equal to this one 828282. This is the class. Black text will be equal to this one, which is equal to 111. So these are the different variables that we are giving here to all the elements. So now the text will be in black color. You will see that. And then basically, guys, we are including some pseudo classes, which is this one, before, comma, after. Box sizing, we need to change it to border box. That's it. So after this, guys, we need to, I think, we now need to target this masthead section that we have given here, you can see this is the class we have given to it. So masthead. So we need to target this class. So